Well, good evening, Park Lane fans from Pioneer Field at Davis Bell Park. We get set to bring you varsity baseball action between our visitors from just up the road on I-55, the Brookhaven Academy Cougars, and the Park Lane Pioneers. Coach has just finished meeting with the umpires, giving them their lineup. We'll have the starting lineups here in just a second. Sure, followed by the prayer and the national anthem.
Good evening. Welcome to Parkland Academy.
So while we get ready to take care of that, we'll step away for a second. We come back, we'll give you starting lineups and get ready for the first pitch. Stay tuned.
Leading off, playing first base, number 17, Judson Griffin. Batting second will be the pitcher, number 30, Caston Thompson. Hitting third will be the catcher, number 20, Trenton Tarver. Batting fourth, playing center field, number 6, Michael Watts. Batting fifth, playing second base, number 10, Easton Boyd. Batting sixth, playing shortstop, number 2, Avery Griffin. Batting seventh, playing right field, number 4, Tyler Fortenberry. Batting eighth, playing third base, number 7, Trevor Fortenberry. And batting ninth, playing left field, number 11, Noah Gatlin. The coach is Caleb Upton, assisted by Randy Spring. And now, for your Park Lane Pioneers, leading off playing left field, number 9, Caden Nauk. Batting second and playing second base, number 13, Bruno Rushing. Hitting third will be the pitcher, number 8, Jake Reeves. Batting fourth, playing first base, number 34, Jacob Gazzo. Hitting fifth will be the shortstop, number 10, Sam Crow. Hitting fifth, playing third base, number 2, Casey Renahan. Batting seventh, playing right field, number 16, Tanner Al-Hanadi. Batting eighth will be the designated hitter, number 1, Henry Brewer. He'll be hitting for the catcher, number 4, Jax Albritton. And batting ninth, playing center field, number 11, Tyler Otts. Now, if you would, please stand and remove your headwear. Our prayer tonight will be by high school principal Sid Siebert, and please remain standing.
Blessings that you continue to give to us so freely. We thank you for these two schools. We thank you for these teams that are here, their coaches, and all that sponsor them. Lord, we just ask you that they do their very best on the field. The talents you've given them, Lord, let them portray it out here, and good sportsmanship will be shown. We know you love us, Lord. You bless us with so much, unworthy as we are. We ask you also if you give us traveling mercy as we travel home. And once again, Lord, we love you, and we thank you for loving us. And Lord, most of all, please, please forgive us of our sins and shortcomings. We call them only by the blood of Jesus always saved. In Christ's name, amen.
All right, starting lineups have been announced. Brookhaven Academy will send them like this. Batting first, the first baseman Griffin. Batting second, the pitcher Thompson. Third, the catcher Tarver. He'll be followed by center fielder Watts. Second baseman Boyd. Shortstop Griffin. Right field Fortenberry. Third baseman Fortenberry. Then the left fielder Gatlin. So first up for BA in the top half of the first is going to be Griffin, Thompson, and Tarver. Park Lane starters like this. Leading off, left fielder Caden Ayuk. Batting second, the second baseman Bruner Rushing. Batting third, the pitcher Jake Reeves. Fourth, first baseman Jacob Gazzo. Batting fifth, the shortstop Sam Crow. Batting sixth, the third baseman Casey Redahan. Batting seventh, the right fielder Tanner Al-Hanayi. Batting eighth, the designated hitter Henry Brewer, and he'll be batting for the catcher tonight, which is Jax Albritton. And batting ninth is the center fielder Tyler Otts. So we talked in the JV game, Kayla, about JV seeing a lot of these basketball boys making the lineup. Now we get to varsity. There's a couple of the basketball players that have made their first appearance in the lineup for the varsity boys.
Yeah, we have Gazzo and Tyler Otts. Is that all of them out there for tonight?
That's the only two in the starting lineup.
And it's going to be interesting because I know they've been so focused on their basketball because it's been such a competitive year for them. Every game in the tournament was just, could have gone one way or the other. So to step from that Saturday straight into baseball, I'm interested to see, the transition, how it goes for them.
Well, Park Lane was off yesterday, as you know, in honor of President's Day, so hopefully the young men get some rest. And I did talk to both of them up in Jackson after the tournament to see if they had been throwing at all, and both of them had been throwing, so their arms should be all right. But Gazzo did tell me that he wasn't quite sure what end of the bat he was supposed to be holding right now, so we'll see how he does at the plate.
Yeah, I asked him today if he was able to get some rest over the weekend. He said he tried.
Leading off for Brookhaven, first baseman number 17, Johnson Griffin.
Park Lane done with the warm-up. Griffin has been announced. He'll step to the plate. Jake Reeves will toe the rubber. First pitch in there for a call, strike one, and we are underway. A 1 pitch. That's going to be fouled back out of play. So Reeves going to be ahead quick, 0-2.
I foul ball is sponsored by your first district supervisor, Sam Mims.
That foul ball sponsored by Sam Mims. 0-2 pitch. Here it comes from Reeves. It's going to be lined out towards shortstop. Crow on one hop over to first. Gazzo's not going to be able to dig it. It'll kick back into play, and the runner will retreat back to first. So E6 to start the game. It was kind of one of those in-between hops. He did a good job knocking it down. I think he just rushed his throw a little bit, and then Gazzo couldn't quite pick it. Now, reminder, Saturday, Gazzo was still playing basketball, so you give him a couple weeks to get his feet under him, he might pick that ball. So Thompson, the big left-hander, digs in. Breaking ball will stay high. 1-0 count to him. Thompson has at least committed, if not signed, to play with Pearl River or Jones. Can't remember which one it is. 1-0 pitch in there, called strike one. Reeves comes set, pitch to him. Bunt, no good. Runner's going to go. Throw down is not going to be in time. Crow couldn't pick it. I don't know if Albritton saw him going. Pitch was called a ball, so it's 2-1 to Thompson. Runner now at second base. He had squared the bunt. Let's see if they'll leave the bunt on with the runner at second. Oh, he'll swing away, and that'll miss high. 3-1. Ball had some cut to it. Did you see that?
I don't know how you see that. I'm over here clicking buttons, but
That'll stay high. Ball 4. So Thompson will reach on the walk. BA will send out a courtesy runner for the pitcher.
Courtesy runner for the pitcher, number 15, Caleb Bullock.
So 2 on, nobody out here in the top of the first for BA. Catcher Tarver will step in. Reeves comes set, brings him to pitch. It's going to be tap foul at the plate. Strike 1. Albritton getting the start at catcher tonight. Spencer Wilson's out with injury. We hope he has a speedy recovery. That pitch is going to be fouled back out of play, so Reeves will go ahead quickly 0-2.
Our foul ball is sponsored by Statewide Pools.
That foul ball is sponsored by Statewide Pools.
yeah, Spencer decided to drive his truck into a tree. That's what he told me, but thankfully his injuries were minor by the grace of God, and he's sitting over there watching the game tonight instead of playing.
We just hope him a speedy recovery. 0-2 pitch missed outside, so 1-2 now to the catcher Tarver. Runners at first and second for BA. Love a double play ball right here. That's going to miss outside and get past Albritton. Runners will move up 90 feet. 2-2 count. Now runners at second and third. Still nobody out here in the top of the first. Two-two pitch. Tried to check his swing, could not. So one down now here in the top of the first for BA. Runner still at second and third. Center fielder Watts steps in. Breaking ball in there, strike 1. Reeves comes set, brings the 0-1 pitch. Calls strike 2.
I don't think they're very happy with that call over here on the visitor side.
No, our visitors from the north were not excited about that call.
I didn't think so.
0-2 pitch coming. That's going to be fouled back. Get it out of play. We'll keep it 0-2. Foul ball sponsored by Reynolds Pumping and Septic Services. I was asked to give you that public service announcement, so we are doing our best to accommodate. Reeves said again, 0-2 on the way. Breaking ball in the dirt. It's going to skip away from Albritton. Runners will not advance. Did they call a strike on that?
No, did he swing at it? Because it definitely wasn't a thrown strike, right?
I'm assuming they said he swung at that ball that got away from Albritton because he scampered down to first. Albritton kind of confused. Now we got runners everywhere. Bases are full. The runner from first base took off like he was going to second, but second base was occupied. That pitch misses outside. So Reeves behind 2-0.
I don't know if you know or not, but our new scoreboard has a speed radar in it.
Foul back, strike one. Does it now?
Top right-hand corner, you'll be able to see the speed.
Well, ain't we fancy? Who's running that gun?
It does it automatically. Super fancy. Yeah, we can't mess it up, as Coach Bradford says. That's well, true.
2-1 the count to the hitter. One out, bases are loaded. Breaking ball, good looking pitch there, in there for a
68
call.
miles an hour, what that was. See there? 68.
2-2. I'm being told I got a pillar right in front of me, so I have to kind of go back and forth. I was told that breaking ball registered at 68 miles per hour. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed for strike three.
Shortstop number 2, Avery Griffin.
So Reeves had runners at second and third, nobody out. Now we got bases loaded with 2 outs. So Park Lane 1 out away from getting out of the top half of this first unscathed. That pitch is going to miss outside, ball 1. That one came in at 80 miles per hour.
See, I helped.
You did help. You always help. By the way, if y'all didn't know, my guest tonight is the best producer in the world. She's what brings all these games to you. That's lined out towards right field. Al Hanani back towards the wall, and he'll catch it on the warning track. So BA able to get bases loaded, but can't scratch a runner crossed. So Park Lane will head to the bottom of the first. See if we can't get something going on. Once again, it'll be Ayuk, Rushing, and Reeves. First 3 up for Park Lane. BA's got Thompson, the big left-hander, on the mound. Like I said, I know he's either committed or signed to, I think it's Pearl River, to play baseball. Waiting on his catcher to get in there.
We'll give you a little bit of Park Lane news while we're waiting. The Color Run fundraiser for track and field was supposed to be tonight, but the weather kind
Was
of messed
iffy.
up plans, a little iffy. Yeah. So it has been rescheduled for Friday, February 25th. That's this Friday at 5:30 on the football field. So it's a fundraiser. You know, the kids are going to run around. We're going to throw stuff at them.
I bet you they'd let you run too if you really wanted to.
I don't want to run. No. I don't run, but I'll walk. That's the conversation I had. I'll walk.
Coach Bradford's trying to tell us that we need to run too. I'll commentate for you. How about that?
That we could.
I will get up in the press box with the microphone.
And
we'll run some tunes.
That we could do. I feel like God made me to be appreciated. So
I appreciate you.
My speed level is somewhat minimal. You know, just so you really get the full effect. Turtle and dead. That's about where I am too.
There is never a dull moment in this press box, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you.
Yeah.
BA has finished their warm-up. Caden Ayup has made his way to the batter's box.
Oh, I like his walk-up.
Catcher having to make a wardrobe adjustment. He's got his mask on. Looks like we're about ready to get underway here. He's down. Ayup steps in the box. Thompson kicks and delivers. Grounded into the hole at shortstop. It'll sneak through into left field. Gets past the left fielder. Ayup around first, heading to second. He'll touch second, and Coach Sam Richard will put on the stop sign. Good way to start.
I like it when we have walk-up songs.
So Ayup stands at second base. Saw one pitch and deposited it into left field. Now the second baseman, Bruner Rushing, steps in. BA will pinch the corner infielders. Rushing will ask for time, step out, reset. BA is, I think, suspecting the sacrifice bunt. Pitch coming to him, and that'll hit him. It took him a while to call dead ball, but they finally did. Ayup scampered to third, thinking it may have been a pass ball, but he'll have to go back. So Park Lane has seen two pitches and have two men on base. Jake Reeves has an opportunity to help himself right here. Runner on first and second, nobody out. Thompson out of the stretch, comes set. And a balk will be called. So Ayup will move up to third. Rushing will go to second. So now runners at second and third, nobody out. Fly ball to the outfield will more than likely give Park Lane the lead. Base hit may score two. Thompson now out of the windup. Swung on and missed, gets past the catcher. Ayup thought about coming, then retreated back as it hit that backstop back here behind home plate and kicked back out. Reeves may have been guilty of wanting to help himself a little too much right there, chase that one outside. Gazzo stands on deck. Oh, 1 due to Reeves. Line past the second baseman into right field. One runner is in, and they'll hold the runner at third. So Park Lane has indeed taken a 1-0 lead. Runners at the corners. BA is going to make a trip out to the mound. I got Thompson with a total of 4 pitches. Ayup singled the first pitch he saw into left field. Rushing was hit by first pitch he saw. Reeves swung and missed at the first pitch he saw, then singled into right field on the 4 pitch. So, yeah, 4 pitches thrown for Thompson One run in for Park Lane. Runners at the corner, still nobody out. Jake Gazzo will come to the plate for Park Lane. The big first baseman.
First baseman number 34, Jacob Gazzo.
Good speed on first base. We'll see if Coach Richard tries to put him in motion. Thompson from the stretch, he is a left-hander, so Reeves is going to have to pay a little more attention to him. Thompson set. He'll throw over to first. Reeves back safely. Pitch to Gazzo is going to be fouled back out of play.
That foul ball is sponsored by Magnolia Sun Incorporated.
Thompson set. 0-1 pitch due to Gazzo. He'll throw over to first. Reeves back safely. Pitch to him. Gazzo puts the bunt down. Good bunt. And the pitcher can't field it cleanly.
That was a really nice bunt.
They're going to give him a bunt hit on that. A bunt hit on that one. Well, he laid it down in a good spot. Only the pitcher could field it. He picked it up when he went to throw. I don't know that he gets Gazzo in time anyways. He kind of bobbled the ball. So now bases loaded, nobody out. One run's already in for Park Lane. Shortstop Sam Crow digs in. Breaking ball will catch the outside corner for strike one. Oh, 1 pitch to Crow. Swung on and missed in the dirt. Ball gets away from the catcher. Here comes Rushing. He'll score standing up. Reeves and Gazzo will both advance 90 feet. So now runners at second and third. Still nobody out. Takes the double play off the table. Crow is down 0-2. 0-2 pitch coming. Lined out towards right field. Second baseman will get it. Nobody able to advance.
Third baseman number 2, Casey.
So now Casey Redahan, the Pioneer third baseman, will step in. The sixth Pioneer to come to the plate here in the bottom of the first. Park Lane leads it 2-0. Runners at second and third. Only one out. Redahan squares the bunt, pulls it back, will take it high. Ball one. He must have, Crow that is, must have hit that ball off the very end of the bat. Did you see how it just kind of dovetailed out there?
Yeah, I saw that.
Thought it was going to dump in a little Texas leaguer right behind the second baseman.
I
It just
did too. I
died.
thought it was going to hit that little gap, but it didn't.
Thompson set. Comes with the 1-0 pitch. Going to miss low, 2-0. Thompson set. 0-2, misses high, 3-0. Now, do you give him the green light or do you make him take one right here?
What would you do? You take it?
The way he's struggling right now, I'd probably let him take a pitch. Redahano will ask for time, back out of the box. Thompson comes set, 3-0 pitch. It'll catch the outside corner, strike one. He's having some trouble keeping his hat on. Three 3-1 pitch comes to Redaham. Outside, ball 4. So bases again loaded up with Pioneers. And Tanner Al-Hanai, the right fielder for Park Lane, steps in. Left on left matchup. Thompson out of the windup with bases loaded. Misses low, gets away. Nobody will advance. Oh, 1 pitch coming to, 1-0 to Al-Hanai. Checked his swing, took it high, ball 2.
Reeves has some speed at third, too.
He does. I was a little surprised he didn't try to advance on that pass ball, but where we're sitting, we can't really see how it bounces off that brick wall back behind home. 2-0 pitch. In there, call strike 1. Swung on and missed. That'll even us up 2-2. Designated hitter Henry Brewer on deck for Park Lane. 2-2 pitch to Al-Hanai. Misses low, full count. Bases loaded. Full count, 1 out. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Make that 2 outs now for Park Lane.
Designated hitter number 1, Henry Brewer.
Brewer digs in. Thompson from the windup. Catch the top part of the zone, call strike 1. That misses outside. Even us up at 1-1. One misses low, 2-1. Left fielder shaded quite a bit to center field. If he pulls one down the line, they're going to run forever. Center fielder's kind of shallow too. Pitch to Brewer. That's going to be fouled out of play. Even us up at 2-2.
That foul ball is sponsored by Ace Energy.
That foul ball sponsored by Ace Energy. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Called strike 3. I guess that caught the bottom of the outside corner. Home plate umpire rings him up. So we played 1 complete. Park Lane leads it 2-0 in the bottom half of the first. We had 1, 2, 3 hits, 2 runs, no errors, and bases were left loaded. We played 1 complete. Park Lane leads it 2-0. We'll head to the top half of the second. Kaylee, you got any more announcements for us?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was distracted by some dancing up here
Uh-oh.
by Coach Youngest. Oh, and now
If it's Coach
Cunningham's.
Young's, if it's Coach Young's youngins, I promise they get it from their mama.
Oh, is that?
Coach Cunningham's oldest.
Ben was impressive. It was impressive. Yeah, some more news. So, we have the Park Lane FCS, which is the Fellowship of Christian Students, is hosting our second worship night of the year. We had one back in, I don't remember when it was, the end of football season. It went really well.
I had a good turnout for that.
It was a good night. It really was. It's awesome to see young people worshiping God and fellowshipping, and the music was led by students that night. It was fantastic. But we're hosting another one Monday, March 7th from 5:30 to 7 p.m. and it'll be in the gym this time. We're going to have some food, worship music, games, speakers. I think you're supposed to be there speaking, right?
Yeah, I know you must have a hard time finding speakers.
That was, the kids said it. I said, "Are you sure there's not somebody else that you'd rather?" But they said you. So you'll be speaking, and then Keely Callahan, one of our students, will also be speaking that night. So we're looking forward to a fun time. It's for grades 7 through 12, Park Lane students, or kids in the community. So we're hoping that it's a good night where God is honored and glorified.
In the top of the second. Right.
Looking forward to it. All right, we get ready to start. We got shenanigans going on in the press box. We get ready to start at the top of the second. Right fielder Fortenberry will step in for Park Lane, and we didn't have an umpire back there.
I think Fortenberry's for Brookhaven. Yeah, you said Park Lane.
Did I?
Yeah.
I do apologize.
It's okay. I just was.
It's amateur night up here. Pitch to Fortenberry. Swung on a miss, strike 1. Like to see Park Lane have a quick inning. Get back in and see if we can score some more runs. 0-1 pitch coming. That'll miss outside. Even is up at 1-1. He called that a strike? Okay.
Oh. Let me change that real quick on here.
0-2 pitch. That misses.
Check it.
I'm checking. All right. We missed outside on that one. Reeves kicks, delivers. Outside, ball 2. Even us up at 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball called, strike 3. He buckled his knees on that one. One of these Fortenberry boys is supposed to be going to South Alabama to play football, I believe.
Third baseman number 7, Trevor Fortenberry.
First pitch to the other Fortenberry. Going to be fisted out towards second base. Rushing. Try to catch it in the air. Couldn't quite come up with it. It's going to sneak under his glove.
Left field number 11, Noah Gatlin.
Third base coach wanted to make sure his hitter got the sign. Gatlin, the 9-hole hitter, steps in. He'll pop it straight up on the infield. Reeves is calling for it, and he'll make the catch standing on the pitcher's mound.
First baseman number 12, Judson Griffin.
So that'll take us back to the top of the lineup for the Cougars as Griffin steps back in. With 2 down here in the top half of the second. Runner goes. He'll take second base without a throw. Albritton picked it. Kind of had some trouble getting it out of his hands or out of his glove, so instead of making a bad throw, just ate it. Pitch called. Strike one, even is up at 1-1. Gave Bruner an error on that play out there. That's kind of a tough one, kind of one of those in-betweens. 1-1 pitch. Be fouled back. 1-2.
Foul ball is sponsored by my 4th District Supervisor, Jake Gazzo.
That foul ball is sponsored by Jake Gazzo. Not the Jake Gazzo playing first base. That would be his papa.
Yeah, it's Calendar's 4th District Supervisor.
Yeah, I noticed that. Calendar gave that plug, but
He's
it was
name-dropping
his
over there.
district. That's going to be tap foul. Out of play. Redderhan will field it over in the third base coach's box. So we'll keep it at 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top half of the second. BA's got a runner on second. He reached on an error and stole second base. Reeves comes set. Pitch coming to him. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. So that's what Park Lane needed, a quick inning there. It wasn't quite 1, 2, 3, but nonetheless, quick inning. So BA in the top half of the second. No hits, no runs, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. We played 1.5. Park Lane leads it 2-0. We go to the Park Lane half of the second. Park Lane will send 9, 1, and 2 to the plate. Tyler Otts, Caden Ayuk, and Bruner rushing. What you got for announcements over there for us?
Okay, we've talked about the color run. We talked about worship night, and I'm excited about you getting to speak to the Utes.
The Utes.
Yes, I know you've been praying about it and working on that. So, and then the next thing I have is there is a community prayer night tomorrow at 6 p.m. and this is at First Baptist Macomb. We had some tragedy occur in our community Sunday afternoon with
Yes,
the
we
loss
did.
of a young child
2.
to some violence. 2. You heard on the
yep.
other one. Oh, it's just heartbreaking. In a place that we've taken our own children to and played, and they did gymnastics there, and so it's pretty heartbreaking. And First Baptist Macomb is hosting a community prayer night tomorrow at 6. And so come out and join voices for healing and for grief and for change, because tragedies like that just shouldn't happen.
Nope. Nope, they should not. Well, BA has finished their warm-up tosses.
For Park Lane in the bottom of the second, center fielder number 11, Tyler Otts.
Tyler Otts ready to step in for his first at-bat of the year for Park Lane. He's one of those basketballers just finished up their season. Tyler playing center field tonight, bats from the left side of the plate. First pitch to him, called strike one.
And this is his first at bat for Park Lane, period, because
It is his first at bat for Park Lane.
So I'm excited about seeing him play. He's a great kid. I really like getting to know him a little bit over the past several months.
The unfortunate part of all that is he's a senior.
Yeah.
He fouled off here at the plate. So we only get him for 1 year. Thoroughly enjoyed watching him play basketball, and sure we're going to thoroughly enjoy watching him play baseball too. But Tyler's going to play a little center field. He's going to pitch a little bit.
He's a left-handed pitcher.
Yep. 0-2 pitch to him. It will be kind of fisted out towards left field. That's trouble. He's over at the line, and he'll make the catch at the line.
Left fielder number 9.
So now we'll go back to the top of the lineup. Caden Ayub, he doubled on the first pitch he saw back in the first inning to get things started for Park Lane.
You know, I have Caden in my chemistry class this year, and he's a great kid, great personality, great sense of humor. One of his favorite things to say this time of year, you know what it is?
What's that?
But so I'm a baseball player.
Pitch coming to him. Start him off with a breaking ball that time. Called strike one. He threw him a fastball to start the game. Caden made him pay for it. He's behind here, 0-1. That'll miss low and inside, even us up at 1-1. Baseball players are just a different breed.
They are. I love it.
1-1 pitch. Swung on a miss, strike two. Fooled him with a breaking ball.
And he's going to get mad because I'm going to say something about it. I'm not supposed to say anything about it, but he's not wearing
The loud
cleats
boots.
tonight.
I saw that.
So it's probably that superstitious thing. You know how superstitious baseball players.
Cannot believe you would think that baseball players are superstitious.
Well,
Breaking ball is going to be tapped out of play.
That foul ball is sponsored by your state representative, Sam Mills.
That foul ball represented by Sam Mims. Caden did a good job fighting right there. Just took that breaking ball in the outer half and just kind of flicked it out of play. But he'll look at a fastball on the inside corner for a called strike three. So Park Lane down. 2 up, 2 down quick here in the bottom half of the second. Second baseman Bruner Rushing will step in. Bruner was hit by a pitch his first time up. Call strike one on the inside corner.
seems like Thompson has found that strike zone.
Young man's got talent, so you figured he'd probably figure it out at some point. 0-1 pitch coming. It's going to be grounded down the first base line, but it'll creep foul. So Rushing quickly behind 0-2. From the windup, Thompson kicks, brings the 0-2. Misses outside, 1-2. Good job there by Bruner not chasing that. Two strikes, you got to widen up, choke up on that bat, be defensive. 1-2 pitch coming. Line to center field. It'll get down, get past the center fielder. Rushing around first, heading to second. And he'll go into second, standing up.
That was a nice hit.
It was. Good job. Two strike hitting right there. Just served it right back up the middle.
Pitcher number 8.
Now Jake Reeves will step back in. Reeves singled back in the first inning. Jacob Gazzo stands on deck. 2 down here in the bottom half of the second for Park Lane. I should have been keeping up with the pitch count. Reeves couldn't quite check his string there. Check his swing, excuse me. Strike 1. Thompson doing a pretty good job mixing things up right now. Starting some guys with the breaking ball, some guys with the fastball. You can't go up there just sitting dead red fastball on the first pitch to you.
Okay, so I have a question.
Go for it.
Because I don't pay enough attention. So they are using an earpiece. The catcher's using an earpiece to get the calls for the pitches. Do we use that?
Yes.
We do.
Ball in the dirt. Rushing didn't read it in time, couldn't advance. One pitch coming to Reeves. They'll throw back to second. Rushing back in. No throw back to him. Now the 1-1 pitch grounded out towards second base. He can't handle it. It gets by him. Rushing, running all the way, will come around and score. It was going to be a tough play for him. He had to charge hard. Reeves, of course, with good speed going down the baseline. Kind of went off the heel of his glove. Couldn't field it cleanly. And credit to Rushing. He was running full speed as soon as it hit the bat. And as soon as he get past the second baseman, Richard sent him to the plate. So Park Lane now leads it 3-0. Jacob Gazzo will step in with a runner at first base. Pitch to him, grounded out towards second base. This time he's up with it over the first in time. So we played 2 complete. In the bottom half of the second, Park Lane, 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, 1 man left on base. We played 2 complete. Park Lane leads it 3-0. All right, we head to the top of the third, due up for BA. In the top half of the third, 2, 3, and 4, Thompson, Tarver, and Watts. Pitcher, catcher, and center fielder. Reeves still on the mound for Park Lane. You see the little piece on the back?
Oh, I see it now.
Okay.
I didn't pay attention before.
Pitcher number 30, Caston Thompson.
Thompson reached via a walk back in the first inning. Left-hander steps in. Reeves has the sign. Kicks, delivers. Grounded out towards shortstop. In the hole, going to be a tough play. And they won't get there in time. It'll be an infield hit for Thompson.
Catcher number 20, Trenton Tarver.
Just kind of hit it in that 6-hole over there. And it wasn't hit overly hard. Redahan couldn't get to it. Crow got to it. By the time he did, he couldn't get the long throw across the diamond in time. Courtesy runner in for Thompson.
Pitcher number 15, Caleb Bulk.
Now Thompson, the Cougar catcher in, and he's going to hit this one out of play, and he's going to hit it off the top of the BA bus down there, off a bounce. You reckon they'd have charged him for that window if he'd have busted windows out on that bus?
I don't know.
0-1 pitch to him. Outside, 1-1. Top of the third. Nobody out. Runner on first base for BA. Throw over to first. Runner back in time. It's a courtesy runner for Thompson, pitcher. Reeves comes set out of the stretch. Back over to first again. Runner back in time. Gazzo over there playing first base, rocking the Columbia blue cleats. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2. See if we get a little 6-4-3 double play right here. That'd be nice. Pitch is high. Throw down to second. Runner's going, and he is dead. Albritton just gunned him out. So now bases are empty. 2-2 the count. Reeves will go back to the windup. 2-2 pitch coming. Miss outside. 3-2. Payoff pitch coming to Tarver. Breaking ball called, strike 3. He started that at his front hip and broke it back over the plate. Just frozen. So 2 down now, nobody out for BA. Thompson led off the inning with the infield single. His courtesy runner was caught stealing for the first out. Tarver struck out looking for the second out. Now Watts, the center fielder, steps in for BA. Pitch is going to miss low. Ball one. One 0 pitch. That's going to be strike one. It was a breaking ball that was behind the batter, but he left his bat stuck up in the air, and it made contact with the bat and almost went into fair territory. One pitch. It's going to be tap foul over towards the BA dugout. So Reeves will go ahead. 1-2 in the count. Again, through that breaking ball, he seems to have pretty good command of that breaking ball, although he did just throw one behind him just a second ago.
Well, we don't have to talk about that.
Let's see what he gives him right here on 1-2. Kick and delivery. Swung on and missed. Strike three. So 1, 2, 3 go the Cougars in a roundabout fashion here in the top of the third. We played 2.5. Park Lane leads it 3-0. Due up for Park Lane. 5, 6, 7, Crow, Redahan, and Al-Hanai as we head to the bottom half of the third. You want to run through some of those announcements for our viewers again, Kayla?
Yes. And look, I pulled up some other stuff just to go over. So
All
we
right.
have the Color Run fundraiser for the track and field team. Will be this Friday at 5:30 at the football field. Should be a lot of fun. I think it's $10 for individuals to register and $30 for a family. Is that right? You can walk, you can jog, you can run, whatever you want. Or you can can we just throw the chalk stuff at the kids? I mean, that's what I'm looking for.
I've already told you where I'm going to be.
If you're up there commentating, I'm up there listening to that.
I'm going to be in the press box. I can throw some music down there for him.
I think that'd be great because, we did something similar for basketball kickoff. And I got home with a mouthful of that chalk.
Was it flavored?
That sticks with you, It just sticks with you. I don't know what to say.
Yellow's banana, red, strawberry.
No, it did not. No, none of that. None of that. But blue will turn your skin that way a little color. Like for a little bit.
Little Smurf.
Little Smurfy for a little bit.
All right, so BA has finished their warm-up tosses. Sam Crow, the shortstop, stepping to the plate for Park Lane. Crow lined out to second base, his first time up, back into first. Thompson still on the mound for BA. First pitch to Crow. Swung on and missed, strike one.
We're talking about Gazzo's Columbia blue cleats, but have you noticed Thompson's glove?
I did. I don't quite know what shade of blue to call that. I guess that's kind of like Smurf blue.
I don't know.
It's not Royal.
No.
It's not Columbia. I'm going Smurf blue.
It's pretty. I don't know that I've ever seen a glove that's been that color. I just, observation.
0-1 pitch to Crow. Almost hits him. Even us up at 1-1. You need to tell Crow tomorrow in class. He's got to wear that.
I'll be sure to tell him. He needs to get hit by a ball every now and then, I think.
Can't score runs without base runners.
Want me to yell it at him now?
No, don't mess up his focus.
Oh, his focus.
1-1 pitch coming to Crow. Called strike two on the inside corner.
Crow's another senior. He's signed with Southwest to play baseball.
Ooh. Crow is called out looking on what should have been ball 2.
Third baseman number 2, Casey Redahan.
So Redahan will come to the plate now. Redahan walked back in the first inning. Redahan bluffs bunt, takes it outside, ball 1. I think that was closer to being a strike than the one he rang up Crow on.
I mean, it's hard to be an umpire.
He squares around again. This time he'll make it an attempt. Bunt it foul, even us up 1-1. Decent crowd at the ballpark tonight.
The weather is great for baseball.
1-1 pitch to Redahan. He'll foul that back into the netting. 1-2. It is a good night for baseball. Let's see what it says here. Current temperature in Macomb, 72 degrees.
Can't ask for better than that.
Doesn't get much better than that. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Catcher will have to throw down to first to complete the strikeout, but able to do so. So 2 up, 2 down quickly here in the third inning for Park Lane. Right fielder Tanner Al-Hanai steps in. He was a strikeout victim his first time up. I definitely think Thompson has found his arm slot. I wish I'd been keeping up with his pitch count, see where he was as far as pitch numbers. That's going to miss low and inside, ball 1.
Now, is there a pitch count limit in high school ball?
No. But it's still early in the season, so most coaches have their pitchers on a pitch count. Probably somewhere between 75, 85 pitches. 0-1 pitch or 1-0 pitch coming. Call strike 1 on the outside corner. And it's just simply because they're still getting in, trying to get things. You can throw bullpens all you want, but it's not the same as game action.
I saw somebody pitch in our last home game. First time I've ever seen him pitch at Park Lane or anywhere, period. And that was Spencer Wilson. I didn't even know that was the thing he did.
I didn't see Spencer pitch at all last year.
It was the first time.
Swung on and missed, strike 2.
We talked after the game. It was the first time he's pitched at Park Lane, period.
Well, we talked about earlier, several of the guys just joining the club tonight, their first game because they played basketball.
Right.
Gazzo's a pitcher. Tyler Otts is a pitcher.
Getting some depth in the bullpen there that we need.
Yep, that pitch misses low, ball 2. Who else pitched? Brent Fleming.
Brent Fleming, yeah.
Pitched in the JV game.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. The school, Park Lane size, yes, it's still technically one of the larger private schools in the state. Called strike 3 on the outside corner to Al-Hanai, and that will do it for Park Lane. In the bottom half of the third, no hits, no runs, no errors, no one left on base. We played 3 complete. Park Lane leads it 3-0. But back to what I was saying, Park Lane being the size that it is, yes, it's one of the larger schools in the state, but we don't have an unlimited amount of athletes. Most of our athletes are multi-sport athletes.
They are. They're very diversified in what they do. And you've got some that are 3-sport athletes. They go from football straight to basketball, straight into baseball. They keep themselves busy, and then you have that overlap period.
Yep.
Where you're missing some of your.
Like you said, football, basketball. There was several football players that weren't there at the beginning of basketball season because they were finishing up football. And now we've had the same thing here with baseball season and basketball season.
Right.
But you're right. There's some that play all three.
Yep. You had Hastings Caruth. He was football going into basketball. You have
And
Gazzo,
Brewer Carew too.
Brewer too. Yeah. And they're key players.
Yeah.
And then you have Gazzo, that's basketball going into baseball, and he played football too up until, was it last year? And then he
Yep.
or is this year his first year not to play all three?
I don't think he played last year.
Remember. A couple other things news-wise going on. Just informational. Tomorrow, our 8th graders from Park Lane are going on their real life experience field trip, which is always fun to hear about.
Where are they going on a real life experience to?
So the details may not be completely accurate because I am not a chaperone on this. However, Coach Bradford over there is. He gets to go tomorrow, and he's excited about it.
He looks like he is.
He is.
He looks fired up.
He is fired up, but they take him to the safe room. Safe, yeah, and they give them like a scenario or like a budget, and they have to go through these different stations, and they have to find housing or an apartment. They have to pay bills, and I think get a car. There's all these things. Now,
Outstanding.
Now, mind you, some of their scenarios are, say, a lot different than our scenario,
In real life?
possibly. But it's a good practice for them.
It is. Well, Park Lane has finished up their warm-up. We head to the top half of the 4th. Due up for BA 5, 6, and 7. Boyd, Griffin, and Fortenberry. Jake Reeves still on the mound for Park Lane. They do have somebody down in the bullpen. I can't really see a number right now. Reeves kicks, delivers, fouled, back out of play, strike one.
That foul ball is sponsored by Reynolds Pumping and Septic Services.
Foul ball is sponsored by Reynolds Pumping and Septic Services. I think that might be Doc Adams down there.
Doc, just from the way he's standing in his posture. I think that's Doc Adams.
0-1 pitch coming. Squared around bunt. He made an attempt at it. Kind of tried to do a running bunt and missed. So Boyd quickly down 0-2. See if Reeves throws him that little nasty breaking ball right here. Oh, he'll miss outside, ball one. One-two pitch. There's the breaking ball. Fouled it back. We'll keep it at 1-2. He just did get a piece of it. That breaking ball he's got gets right about to the grass line and just jumps about 12 inches.
That's just so much different than what I ever saw. I mean, I played
Called strike three.
slow pitch softball, which isn't even a thing anymore.
No, it's not. You don't see a lot of. Well, you got old guys
Yeah,
like myself.
I remember when you played slow pitch softball.
Yeah,
Shortstop number 2, Avery Griffin.
I have retired from that.
Yeah, Coach Bradford also played slow pitch softball.
I tell you, you want to see a ball do some funny stuff. You watch these fast pitch girls. First pitch to Griffin misses outside, ball one.
I'm glad I didn't have to hit any of that. Well, I didn't hit a whole lot of anything anyway.
Well, I'm telling you what, these girls can make that ball do some stuff. 1-0 pitch outside. Two and 0 to the BA shortstop. One out here in the top of the 4th. Park Lane leads it 3-0. Outside, ball 3. Adams not really working too hard. I don't know if he's already hot down there or what, but he's just kind of standing on the bullpen mound watching what's going on. 3-0 pitch. Called strike one. He just served him a 75-mile-an-hour fastball right down the gut. See what he does right here, 3-1. I'd throw him that breaking ball. Nope, he threw him the fastball, missed it outside. So Griffin will reach on the walk. 1 on, 1 out.
Right fielder number 4, Tyler Fortenberry.
For the right fielder, Fortenberry, Sam Richard is going to make his way out of the dugout. It might be the night for Jake Reeves. If it is, it'll be interesting to see how Coach Richard does that, because Jake, when he's not pitching, normally plays center field. So you would think he'd leave him in one of the outfield positions, but who would you take out? But that's all for naught, because Jake Reeves is going to stay on the mound. Now Adams starting to do a little work down in the bullpen. Fortenberry, a strikeout victim, his first time up back in the second inning. Pitch to him, swung on a miss, strike one. Runner big lead away from first. Reeves will throw over. He's back in time. Again, big lead over there. Reeves will come to the plate. Runner will take off. Throw down the second base. Won't be in time. Throw down was a little high. I don't know if he gets him or not. Runner had a pretty good jump. Now runner at second base, 1 out. 1-1 pitch. Called strike 2 on the outside corner. And I'm going to be okay with it because that's the same pitch he rang Crow up on earlier, which is about 8 inches off the plate. 1-2 pitch coming to Fortenberry. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So 2 down now here in the top half of the 4th.
Third baseman number 7, Trevor Fortenberry.
The other Fortenberry, we've had a bug intruder into the press box. Swung on and missed, strike 1. Had a girl.
What was that, a strike? Okay.
Yeah. Squares around, pitch misses outside, ball 1.
I noticed you jumped over here to help me with that.
Call strike 2. Misses outside. Ball 2.
I love it when there's a discrepancy up here between two of these young gentlemen.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the top half of the 4th. Runner at second base for BA. Reeves comes set. Now he'll step off.
Oh, you're right. Jason was right. But that's okay because calendar will get them next time.
Swung on a miss, strike 3. They'll throw it down to the first to complete it, and they'll do so. So with his 9th strikeout of the night, Reeves will strike out the side for BA. We have played 3.5. Park Lane still on top, 3-0. We'll go to the bottom half of the 3rd. It'll be Brewer, Otts, and Ayuk due up for Park Lane. All right, from Park Lane, here in the bottom half of the 4th. 8, 9, and 1, Brewer, Otts, and Ayuk. Brewer was a strikeout victim his first time up back in the 1st. Thompson still on the mound for BA. He'll take it high, ball 1. You know, I was going to get me a burger downstairs. They didn't have any. You know why?
Why's that?
The grill broke.
The grill broke.
The grill broke. That's going to miss low, ball 2.
How does that happen?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to Bruce about that.
Bruce needs to like build a fire or something. He's resourceful.
2-0 pitch. Ooh, they're gonna say that one caught. I'm gonna guess the very bottom outside corner of the strike zone. Two and 1. Swung foul back out of play, even us up at 2-2. That one's sponsored by Magnolia something Incorporated. Magnolia Southern. Magnolia Sun Incorporated.
Take the Southern out of your mouth.
Hey, Southern born and bred and proud of it. Lined out towards right field. That could be trouble. It's going to be down. Brewer around first, heading for second. Here comes the throw in. He's in head first. Tyler Otts will step into the plate.
They call him Tots.
First pitch to Otts. Oh.
Okay, I'm here to tell you, my eyes are bad. You know what I'm saying? My eyes are bad, but I just felt that
Call
ball
strike
for that.
one on the right-hand batter's box line. He squares around, pulls back. Breaking ball is going to miss inside. Even us up 1-1. Once again, that was closer to being a strike than the first one was. Maybe that was a makeup for the first one. 1-1 count. Nobody out. Runner at second base. 1-1 pitch to Otts. Outside. 2-1.
That was definitely a ball.
Henry Brewer stands at second base with the leadoff doubled to start the bottom half of the fourth. Jacob Gazzo has made his way down to the bullpen too. Tossing with Doc Adams. Pitch to Otts. Foul tip. Strike two. 2-2 now the count. Kick and delivery. Swung on a miss, strike three. Ooh, I think that ball hit the dirt. But the catcher showed it to the umpire that it did not, so they did not have to complete the throwdown for the strikeout of Tyler Otts.
Left fielder number 9.
And that'll bring us back to the top of the lineup to Caden Ayuk. Caden doubled and struck out on the night. He scored back in the first inning after he doubled.
I just popped up the wrong picture. I had to fix it. Caden Ayuk looked a lot like Jack Zalbritton there for a second.
Well, they favor. Pitch to Ayuk. Low in the dirt. Brewer didn't read it in time to advance. Ayuk did back into the box. Thompson comes set. Throw back to second base. Brewer will get back in safely. That was closer than it needed to be. One 0 pitch to Ayuk. Runner's going. Ayuk will foul it back. Kind of a defensive swing there to try to help protect Brewer, who was away from second base. You know, nice when Reeves isn't pitching. If they have Ayuk, Otts, and Reeves in the outfield, they got some wheels in the outfield.
They have some serious speed.
1-1 pitch. It'll look Brewer back.
Which is good because that's a lot of ground to cover out there.
Thompson comes set. Brewer away from second. 1-1 pitch will be popped out towards right field. Right fielder drifting in, and under it he'll make the catch. Henry Brewer will not be able to advance.
Second baseman number 13, Bruno.
So rushing will come to the plate. He was hit by a pitch in the first, doubled in the second, scored both innings. Base hit right here probably scores Brewer from second base. And I tell you what, if he hits a shot to center field, they're going to run for a while because that center fielder is awful shallow, and the left fielder is way towards center field. Ball in the dirt. Once again, Brewer didn't get a good read, unable to advance.
I don't know that Coach Richard is all that happy about his attention to what's going on.
No, I think Sam wanted him standing on third base. Brewer away from second base. 1-0 pitch coming to rushing. Swung on a miss, strike one. He hits one down the left field line, and he can walk to second base. One pitch. Lined out to center field. He may be burnt. He is burnt. Rushing around first. He'll stand up at second base as Brewer comes around to score. I thought he was playing awful shallow. Bruder just made him pay for it. Now Jake Reeves will step to the plate. Singled back into first, reached on an error in the second. BA coach is making his way to the mound. Are we going to have a pitching change? And we are going to have a pitching change. It appears Thompson will go to first base. The shortstop, which is Griffin, will come to the mound. There's going to be a host of changes, and I can't give them all to you right now. We are going to have a pitching change.
You want to hear some more what's happening at PA information?
Absolutely we do.
There's a few things really exciting coming up this week. Okay? We've got cheer tryouts are Friday, and that's a
Sign me up for that.
Coach Bradford's getting ready. Yeah. And I know you're a great cheerleader.
Absolutely.
But those girls.
Why do you think they put me on this headset?
Right. Well, you were the mascot.
I was.
I mean, I saw you do some cheers and stuff.
But look, I was a mascot back in the day. Okay, when you had like that big rubber head that it was like 150 degrees in.
I
yes.
remember. Yep.
Is that thing still around?
I have no idea where that thing is, but
thing needs to go in like a trophy case or something. It was outstanding.
I saw you do quite a few cheers in that.
I got a funny story for you on that, by the way, when you get done with the announcements.
All right. Then Saturday, the 26th, is the daddy-daughter dance.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yes, as will I, watching. Because last year, or the year before, whenever we did the last one, I got a phone call from the elementary principal during the daddy-daughter dance.
That's right.
Now, that's alarming. Minding my own business at home. Get a phone call from Miss Love. Do you know who it was about? It was about you.
Yeah. Hey. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. Warm-up tosses are complete. Jake Reeves will step back into the batter's box. I will tell you that rest of that funny story.
I want to hear it.
And we got another stoppage. I guess we had
to remove his wristband.
I had to take his wristband off. Can't have anything white showing on the arms if you were a pitcher. So he's at the stretch. They'll throw back to second base, and they'll have Bruner Rushing picked off. So he's able to come in, not throw a pitch, and get BA out of the inning. However, 2 hits, 1 run. With Rushing being picked off, nobody left on base, no errors. We have played 4 complete. Park Lane leads it 4-0. Are we going to keep it here, or are you going to commercials?
Oh, I got to hear the story first.
Okay, so
we all got to hear the story.
I'm getting ready for a pep rally.
Watch me. I can play the commercials while you're telling the story. Just hold on a second. No, just go ahead.
Okay, so getting ready for a football pep rally, and I'm in the gym, doing all that good stuff. And Coach Pam Spears
I remember her.
comes and gets me and says, "Hey, can you come with me for a minute?" Sure. Why? What's going on? She says, "Keep the head on. Just come with me. I'm going to take you to the kindergarten and introduce you to them because the head kind of freaks them out a little bit. And I think if they understand that there's somebody under the head, it won't be that bad." So I said, "Okay." So we go walking into the elementary, and these kids' eyes are as big as saucers, because like I said, this head is just big rubber mask,
horrible.
and it had like dark eyes.
Yeah.
It was interesting. So I walk in there, and these kids are all looking at me like this look on their face. And Miss Pam says, "I just want y'all to know that this is Jason O'Hearn. He's a senior here." And, I took the head off and shook their hands, and after all that. They were great. They always would come up, shake my hand, give me a high five and all that. But before they realized that there was actually somebody else inside that head, it would have nothing to do with that Pioneer.
I can imagine.
All right, Brookhaven in the top of the field. No field number, no one Chapman.
All right, Reeves back to the mound for Park Lane. 9-1-2 due up for BA. That's going to miss outside.
Coach Jackson's with us in the press box now.
Is that the famous Coach Jackson or the infamous Coach Jackson?
Yeah.
I think it depends on the day.
Fastball in there for a call, strike 1. Even us up at 1-1. Reeves working into his 5th inning of work. 1-1 pitch. Grounded out towards third. Redahan up with it across the diamond in time. So Redahan to Gazzo for the first out here in the 5th inning.
Number 12, Justin Griffin.
Did he say he was going to get up there and fix it, did he? Is that not the easier to work? I think that worked pretty good too. Yeah, can't really work this one. That's not good.
So Griffin, the first baseman, digs in for BA. And he'll wear that one. Breaking ball didn't have the same bite as it has been. And he'll wear it in that hip. Take first base.
First baseman number 30, Castor Thompson.
Griffin was at first base. I'm not sure where he went now because Thompson, who was the pitcher, has moved to first base. So the left-hander digs in. Pitch to him. Had him as high and outside. I think Jack Brewer down at the pin now. I'm not sure. That ball lined out towards left center field. It's off the wall. Runner around second, round third. He will score. Thompson will be in the second base standing up. And BA will plate their first run of the game. Boy, Thompson gave that one a ride.
Sure did.
He kind of hit it off the end of the bat, too. Good thing he didn't square that one up.
That went a ways.
Now, he can't hit it as far as Coach Jackson could back in the day.
Coach Jackson, he gives me advice on the live stream.
Is that what
Mainly
you call
through
it?
his wife. Yeah.
You
but
called it.
I
You called it
appreciate
advice.
I appreciate it.
Pitch to Travis. Tarver misses outside. Ball one. Reeves looks like he may have lost a little bit of his command here in the fifth inning. That's outside. Ball two. Thompson will take third without a throw.
What is it? Google it.
2-0 pitch.
There's a website for that that says it. We used to send that link. NFHS.
Generous outside corner. Call strike one.
I'll take it.
Oh, I'll take it for sure. That's grounded out towards shortstop. Crow up with it across the diamond in time for the second out.
You're doing a great
But
job,
Thompson
Coach.
will score from third. So BA here in the fifth inning has cut the Park Lane lead in half. Park Lane leads at 4-2.
Center fielder number 6, Michael Watts.
Outside ball one to Watts, the center fielder. One 0 pitch. Gonna miss inside. 2-0. Two-0 pitch misses high and outside. 3-0. Whoever is in that bullpen for Park Lane appears to be ready to go. 3-0 pitch. Call strike one. Three-one pitch. Fouled back. Full count. Payoff pitch comes. Tap foul. We'll keep it full. Reeves has a sign. Kicks, delivers. Fly ball out towards center field. Otts drifting back. He's under it. and he'll make the catch. And that will do it for BA in the top half of the fifth. We had, I think, just a one hit. 2 runs, no errors, nobody left on base. We have played 4.5. Park Lane leads it 4-2. All right, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Due up for Park Lane, 3, 4, and 5. Reeves, Gazzo, and Crow.
Pitcher number 8, Jake Reeves.
I really like his walk-up song.
Good tune.
It's a good tune. I like it when these boys pick some Christian music to walk up to.
First pitch to Reeves, missed outside, ball 1. One 0 pitch. Catches outside corner, call strike 1. Reeves has singled and reached on an error tonight. That misses high, 2-1. Two one, swung on, miss, even us up at 2-2. Foul back into the screen. We'll keep it 2-2. Two pitch. Outside, full count. Payoff pitch. High, ball 4. So Reeves will take first base on a walk. That'll bring Jacob Gazzo to the plate. Gazzo singled and then grounded out in the second. Pitch to Gazzo. Hit out towards right field. That could be trouble if it's fair. Oh, foul off the wall by about 3 feet.
Well, I think he remembered how to swing a bat.
I think it's coming around.
I think so.
He was a hair late on that one, though.
Was he? Just a hair.
We can make that happen.
Nonetheless, that's just a loud strike one.
That would have been back, what, 15, 14? I got it here.
0-1 pitch. We're going to throw over to first. Reeves back in safely.
Nah, I better don't. No, wait till we get out. No, we ain't gonna miss it.
Again over to first. Again, Reeves back safely. I think Jake has their attention over there.
They've seen him run.
He doesn't have a big of a lead. Now we'll come to Gazzo. He'll foul that one out of play.
That foul ball sponsored by Ace Energy.
That foul ball sponsored by Ace Energy. So Gazzo quickly down 0-2. First strike was a loud strike down the right field line. Hit the wall out there about 3 feet foul. Throw over to first.
What is that? Authorized sticker on his glove shining like it? Like it said, official gear? I believe that right field is not shaking that line a little bit.
0-2 pitch. Fly it out towards right field. Right fielder drifting in. Under it. He'll have it. Reeves will scamper back to first base. That'll bring the shortstop Sam Crow to the plate.
Shortstop number 10, Sam Crow.
Crow 0 for 2 on the night. Line out and a strikeout.
He's due.
That strikeout was kind of questionable. Again, the throw over to first. It'll get away from the first baseman. And Reeves will go into second base standing up. Went to the well a few too many times on that one.
Come on, Sam, make him pay.
So now runner in scoring position with good speed. Jake Reeves out at second base. Crow the shortstop at the plate. Pitch to him. Outside. Catcher tried to deke a pass ball. See if he could catch Reeves cheating a little bit. Jake had none of it. Misses high ball two. They had a pick play on at second base, but the pitcher went home with it. If Crow would have hit one out towards shortstop, it'd have been a hit because he was standing on second base. Reeves creeps away. 0-2 pitch coming. High 3-0. I know what Coach Bradford would say right here. Swing away. See if Coach Richard agrees. I don't know if he did or he didn't. Crow took ball 4 for a called strike 1 on the outside corner.
Again.
Pitcher steps off. We'll reset. Three-one pitch to Crow. Swung on and missed. We'll go full. 3-2 count, 1 out. Here in the bottom half of the fifth, Park Lane leads at 4-2. Runner at second base, Jake Reeves, who reached first on a walk, took second on a throwing error, but the pitcher trying to throw over to first base. Full count, misses outside, ball 4. So Crow will reach base for the first time tonight. Casey Redahan, the third baseman, will come to the plate. He's walked and struck out tonight.
Third baseman number 2, Casey Redahan.
Coach Bradford said put the bunt on. Might not be a bad idea. Third baseman's got to stay back with the runner at second base. Redahan with good speed. If he can get one down towards third base, make the pitcher field it, he will square around and he'll foul it back.
That's why he's Coach Bradford.
With the first baseman was crashing right there. I didn't see if the second baseman was going to cover first or not. Throw back to second base. Reeves back in safely. Pitcher comes set. Redahan not swinging. Throw down to third, goes into left field. Reeves pops up, and he's coming to the plate. Throw will come there, not in time. Crow going for third now, and he'll be there safely.
Thank you, touch home. Yes, he did not touch home when he came over. Skipped right over it.
Y'all talk too loud. People can hear y'all.
I didn't say anything till he went back and touched it. Thank you kindly. I don't know what those men down there are doing, trying to give it away.
Strike. Pitch was called a strike to Redahan, so 0-2 to him. Pitcher will go back to the windup now with a runner at third base. 0-2 pitch to Redahan. He'll foul that one over to the Park Lane dugout. Just trying to make sure his teammates are awake over there. Oh, 2 pitch outside. 1-2. Oh, 2 pitch to Redahan. Excuse me, 1-2. That'll even us up at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Sam Crow stands at third base. Fly ball probably scores your run here. Swung on and missed, strike 3. We're going to have a pinch hitter as number 12, Doc Adams, is going to come in and bat for Al Hanai.
I don't have his picture ready yet.
I'm going to say Doc Adams is going to go to the mound, and Jake Reeves is going to go somewhere in the outfield, be it center or right field. One of the two would be my guess.
Now a pitch hitter, number 12, Doc Adams.
Swung on a miss, strike one. Doc Adams kind of old school. No batting gloves. Swung on a miss, strike two. Oh-2 pitch. Called, strike three on the outside corner. So, 1 run, no hits, 2 errors, 1 man left on base. We played 5. Park Lane leads at 5-2. We head to the top of the 6th inning.
All right, you ready for some more news?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, so we got cheer tryouts Friday. It's a big deal. The girls work hard for that. And they always get very stressed and excited that day. So y'all keep them in your prayers. Daddy-daughter dance is this Saturday. And that is a fundraiser for our junior class to help with prom and some of those other things. And it's always fun. And then next week, we kick off our tennis season versus Capaya on the 1st, which is Tuesday. Pretty sure that one's going to be here. And then baseball, we'll be playing Tensas. And then we also have our first track meet on March 2nd at PCS. And then next weekend, March 3rd, 4th, and 5th, our Park Lane players are going to perform their production of The Wizard of Oz. And so they put a lot of work into that. They've built the set. They've been practicing lines, costumes, getting all that stuff together. A lot of work goes into that production. And Miss Lori White has been the one heading that up with, I think, Shane Adams has been helping her with that. And they've got a good cast. Being a part of the play is a fun experience. And Wizard of Oz, Jason and I both did Wizard of Oz in high school.
Absolutely.
And it was a lot of fun. And so that's the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. I think it's at 7. Don't quote me on that. 7 o'clock each night. So y'all come out and support them in that.
Y'all do that. It is very entertaining, and these young men and women work really hard on that. So go out and support them. Well, Jake Reeves' night is finished. He'll finish the night with 9 strikeouts and a 5-2 lead. So Jake in position to take a win if Park Lane can hold on. 12, Doc Adams is going to come to the mound for Park Lane. Five, 6, 7 due up for BA. Boyd, Griffith, and Fortenberry. First pitch going to stay high, ball 1. Jake Reeves has gone to center field. Tyler Ott slid over to right field. That ball is going to be hit out towards center field. Reeves drifting back. He's camped under it, and he'll complete the catch for out number 1. Jake went to center field.
Pitcher number 2, Avery Griffin.
First pitch, tap foul, strike 1. Griffin tonight has flown out and walked. Generous called strike 2. We've been victim of a couple of those nights, so we'll take it. 0-2. Breaking ball called, strike 3.
That was a nice pitch there by Adams.
Gave him the hook. That'll bring Fortenberry to the plate. He has been a strikeout victim both times to the plate. First time looking. That ball hit hard out to the left field. Ayuk back at the wall. It's off the bottom of the wall. He gets it back in, and Fortenberry will cruise into second base standing up. It's a good thing it's a humid night.
For a second there, I thought that may have gone the distance.
Like I said, it's a good thing it's a humid night. Now the other Fortenberry will step in. He reached on the air and struck out. Fouled off at the plate. Oh, 1 pitch to Fortenberry. Called strike 2. Doc Adams 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. That'll miss outside. 1-2. I have seen that called a strike. Runner away from second. Adams comes set, comes to the plate. That'll miss outside. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And he threw that one behind his head. Full count. I think he just tried to get his attention. Hit him with the outside corner right here. Fly ball. Rushing over from second. Calls it off, and he'll make the catch. So we have played 5.5. Park Lane on top, 5-2. Park Lane will send Henry Brewer, Tyler Otts, and Caden Ayuk to the plate in the bottom half of the 6th.
All right, so we've got you missed the announcements. You had to make a run. We have golf, I think, coming up. Whisper Lake. Is that a golf course you know of?
Yeah, Whisper Lake is up in Jackson, not far from Annandale. It's kind of Annandale's sister course.
So I think our girls this Thursday are competing. They're playing some golf at Whisper Lake.
Is it just the girls?
It says golf girls. That's what I know. But hey,
I didn't know they split them up. I know
I don't
Park
know if we
Lane's
have
got 2
boys or
young
not.
ladies that can play some golf.
talking about those Hinkley girls.
I'm talking about them
Absolutely.
Hinkley girls.
And then we have tennis and track, both starting next week. March 2nd, the first track meet at PCS. That's track and field and all that goodness. And then tennis starts, I think, at home, which I think they play at Fernwood Country Club at home. And that all starts. So it gets busy this time of year around here.
Absolutely it does.
Park Lane in the bottom of the sixth.
All right, BA done with their
Number 1, Henry Brewer.
warm-up. Henry Brewer steps to the plate. Henry was a strikeout victim looking his first time up. He doubled and scored back in the 4th. First pitch to him, swung on a miss for strike 1. Henry Brewer, another one of those multi-sport guys we talked about earlier, as he played some quarterback for us too. He looks at that called strike 2, so he's quickly behind 0-2. Had a miss outside, 1-2.
I'm gonna turn it on, turn it back on. Is that how you fix it up now?
1-2 pitch to Brewer. Outside, 2-2. Swung on, missed. They'll have to throw it down to first, complete it, and they'll do it. But Brewer made it interesting as he was quickly down that base path.
Right fielder number 9.
So that's going to bring Tyler Otts to the plate. Multi-sport people. Caden Ayuk plays football and baseball. Bruner Rushing plays football and baseball. Gazzo plays basketball and baseball. Redahan played football and baseball. Al Hanani played football and baseball. Henry Brewer played football and baseball. And Tyler Otts played basketball and baseball. Otts digs in, pitch to him. Call strike 1 on the inside corner.
You have Jax Albritton too, catching tonight. That's
I forgot about that. He's not in my batting lineup, so I missed it. But yes, Jax plays football and baseball. Oh my gosh! Called strike 2 in the right-hand batter's box. Tyler got a battle. Here were 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So that'll take us back to the top of the lineup with Caden Ayuk. He doubled and scored, struck out and popped out.
Left fielder number 9, Caden Ayuk.
Ayuk digs in. First pitch to him, called strike 1 on the outside corner. Same spot, called strike 2.
Consistent,
0-2 pitch coming to Ayuk, and he'll swing at it kind of defensively for strike 3. So for Park Lane in the bottom of the 6th, no hits, no runs, no errors, no one left on base. We have played 6 complete innings. Park Lane leads it 5-2. BA will send 9-1-2 to the plate in the top half of the 7th inning. And if they can't find a way to score 3 runs, that'll be the ball game. Doc Adams is ready. He's already back out on the mound.
Oh, I see. I just got another text from the elementary principal about you again. Again about you.
Is she tuning in tonight?
She is tuning in. She says she's watching you Saturday night. She says she's got her eyes on you. So just to make sure nobody thinks that Jason was doing anything unseemly, I got a call from Miss Love telling me that I might need to have an ice bath or something ready for him when he got home because he was pulling all the moves out on the dance floor and with our two girls. And as knowing the kind of dance parties we have at our house, I can imagine.
Ice first, then Epsom salt hot.
I mean,
Well,
I can imagine what was
here's
going down
the
at
deal.
the dance.
Why do you go to a dance?
I mean, I know why I go to
To
dances.
embarrass your kids.
I mean, you
I
go to the
I
dance
go
to
to break
dance.
it down, Coach Bradford. That's why I
I
go.
go to embarrass my daughter.
Well, that's always fun. Embarrassing children is a perk of being a parent. I mean, that's a given.
I did have 2 that year. This year I only have 1.
Yeah, you'll only have one. You have Little Red this year. All your attention.
Brookhaven in the top of the 7th. Left fielder number 11, Noah Gatlin.
But I can rest easy knowing she's going to keep an eye on you to make sure you're,
I got you.
handling yourself.
Oh, it's Little Red.
Oh, it's 00 just showed up.
Little Red can break it down, Coach.
All right, so we get ready for the top of the 7th, rather. Adams' first pitch to Gatlin, called strike 1.
00 showed up and 2 just keeps coming back.
And you know how you said earlier we couldn't screw up? Ooh, check swing, tapper back to the pitcher. Adams up with it to Gazzo in time. 1-3 on the putout. But you remember earlier you said we couldn't screw up the radar gun?
They messed it up, didn't they?
Coach Calendar.
Coach Calendar,
Number 12.
did you mess
Jackson
up that
Griffin.
radar gun? Did you mess up the radar gun?
Let's dust it for prints. See whose prints are on it.
Coach Bradford, he just threw you under the bus.
Uh-uh.
That's all I'm saying.
See, I told you.
First pitch to Griffin's going to stay high, ball 1.
I am 10 feet away from that radar gun, I just want to say. I have
We
not
just can't
touched
have
it.
anything nice. That one's in there, called strike 1 on the outside corner.
Tell Sam he gonna have to call the repairman. You don't know nothing about this.
Adams working fast. Just misses on the outside corner there. We've seen that called a strike tonight, too. 2-1 to count.
Cut the breaker up, turn it back.
This is where it's going to be set.
Fly ball out towards right field. Otts under it, and he'll take care of it for out number 2.
One more out.
So BA down to the last out.
First baseman number 30, Caston Thompson.
Thompson steps in. Thompson took one to the wall his last time up. We'll take an out a little less exciting this time. Pitch to him. Misses low, ball 1. Outside, ball 2.
Said that ball was 2 miles an hour that he threw.
I think Doc's got a little more on it than that.
2 miles an hour.
Outside, ball 3. Doc may have seen what Thompson did his last time up and said,
One of those unintentional.
I'm not going to have anything to do with that. 3-0. Misses on the inside corner. Thompson will draw the walk. Thompson kind of stood there. I think he was expecting it to be called strike 1.
It could have been.
Catcher number 20, Trenton Tarver.
Now Tarver, the catcher, coming to the plate. Pistol Mitch for ball 1. Adams comes sit. Ball is popped up. Will it stay in play? I don't think it will. Red hand over. He lost it in the lights. Couldn't come down with it. It landed in foul ground. Foul ground. Playable. But ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you've ever experienced a fly ball hit like that up into the night sky. It will dance on you.
Seen them guys down there trying to catch balls in left field down at MGM the other day about 1:30. About 1 o'clock, the sun was right up overhead. You couldn't see nothing.
1-1 the count. 2 out. Runner on first base. BA down to their last out. Adams kicks and delivers. Misses outside. Ball 2. 2-1. Tarver on the night has struck out twice and grounded out to short. He'll pop that one out of play. 2-2.
That foul ball is sponsored by your 4th District Supervisor, Jake Gazzo.
That foul ball sponsored by Jake Gazzo. So BA down to their final strike. Adams comes set. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. And ladies and gentlemen, that's your ball game.
And that's the ball game. Your final score,
Park Lane will win this one 5-2. Winning pitcher will be Jake Reeves.
Please drive carefully on your way.
He finished the night with 9 strikeouts. So Jake had a good night. So on this one, Park Lane will take the twin bill. Junior Varsity 1, Varsity 1. Good night to be a Pioneer. From Davis Bell Park and Park Lane Academy, good night.